Known for their world-class dining with Instagram-worthy backdrops, SPG Resort in Waikiki has made their restaurants a foodie destination. Join us as we introduce you to the two local masterminds behind the remarkable menus at the Royal Hawaiian and the Moana Surfrider. Chef Colin Hazama has spent his career in the kitchen. He's trained with world-renowned chefs from New York and San Francisco and was even named by the James Beard Foundation as a Rising Star Chef in 2010. At the age of 33, he became the youngest executive chef at the Royal Hawaiian.
You know, being here from Hawaii and the cultures and the different ethnic backgrounds and the family values that I was brought up with, you know, it really makes me think about who our guests and our people that we serve here in the Royal Hawaiian, they can appreciate and understand what Hawaii really is about.
Visitors and guests can also get a taste of who Chef Hazama is, with some of his signature dishes, which are elegant and rich samples of the sea.
My first dish was a stained glass carpaccio, and it's got big eye ahi, a little bit of hamachi, and I finished it with a little bit of Big Island abalone and uni. And then to touch it off, I put some nice caviar and some ikura right on top with some fresh wasabi on there. It's very light in terms of flavor, but yet it kind of comes at you with a lot of the richness from the uni and the caviar, and it gives you a little bit of that royalty or that richness into the dish.
Chef Hazama has prided himself on working directly with farmers and local vendors to source the right farm-fresh ingredients.
The other dish I did is something we do in our banquets. For our big events, we use Wagyu beef, which is nicely seared, slow cooked with a little bit of Chinese long beans, a heart of palm puree, and some nice ali mushrooms, which are coming from the Big Island.
A late bloomer to the kitchen, Chef David Lukela was initially destined to be Dr. David Lukela. However, it was during his research work at the John A. Burns School of Medicine that he realized that his life wasn't being fulfilled the way he thought it would. All it took was a little experimentation with culinary school that landed him in a totally different career path.
And I've always had like an interest in cooking. Like I've been cooking since I was probably 8. I used to be the family hibachi boy. And the way the direction of food has gone from a very traditional French kitchen into exploring not only science ingredients, but techniques. I just came into the industry at a time when the two roads are really intersecting, you know? So I felt that it made a lot of sense for me to just try and pursue a cooking career, and I just did.
The local boy from Mililani started with the SPG family, then moved to Nobu. He eventually helped open Vintage Cave, and then in 2014, he was named the executive sous chef at the Moana Surfrider.
One dish that we did is our hamachi crudo that we have during our lunchtime menu at the veranda. It's a really great dish. We use fresh hamachi, and we pair it with avocados, local watermelon radishes from Maui, cucumbers from Kamuela, and we make a little ponzu fluid gel to kind of elevate the style of, you know, it's kind of sciencey and it's kind of like my style of the way we do things. And then we just pair it with a little bit of bubu today. It's one of my favorite things, you know. I really enjoy that ties everything together.
Popular and innovative are the best words to describe his dishes. That theme continues with this dish.
So it's a mousse of foie gras, and we pair it with Korean pear, raw fennel, pickled blueberries, and a honeycomb that we make in-house. And people went bananas for this dish. You know what I mean? When you eat, it's not only something visual, it's not something that's nourishing, but it's an experience. And I want you to have an experience, a memorable experience. You know, I want you to feel like it's a warm hug. And I want you to feel the warmth of our restaurant, me, my hospitality, and my appreciation for you coming to the beach house.